Good morning, gentlemen. We are on our 19th segment, Think Before You Speak series, the laws of Shemirat Halashon with clarity. Leilu Nishmat, the Chafetz Chaim Zechet Tzadik L'Bracha. Leilu Nishmat, Luz Aliza Bat Henriette and her children that passed in the fire. It's dedicated to the Yeshuot of our Bnei Chabura, these halachot, dedicated as well to the Yeshuot of Klal Yisrael, and specifically also dedicated to the Shemirat Elyona and the Yeshua Gdola of Chaim David Ben Chayesar. The name of today's halachot is character assassination. And the halachot goes like this. I'd like to give another definition. Let's define perception. Human perception. Human perception is how people perceive a certain person in a certain way. And although the person might be something completely different, but in the eyes of the people, they understand that this is him. Your perception is what makes the understanding of that person. And therefore, I think you understand very well, the halacha states that to disgrace a person for his lack of intelligence, or to disgrace a person for his lack of strength, or maybe his lack of wealth, is absolutely lashon hara and forbidden. You are insulting his character, and in a way, it's a certain character assassination that makes people look at this guy in a very not good way. Absolute lashon hara. Now, if a person speaks about the lackings of other people, they disgrace his intelligence, his strength, his wealth, but then they exaggerate on top of that, or they say something that's not completely true. So not only are they over lashon hara, they're actually over something even worse. They're over on motzi shemra. They're a spreader of false rumors, and that's an even bigger avera. That's an even bigger sin. So now, Rabotai, to insult a person's intelligence is one of the worst offenses when it comes to lashon hara. This concept of character assassination, if you would understand the damage that it does to people, if the guy is single, it can destroy his shidduchim. If the guy is a businessman, it can destroy his business, his reputation in business. It's on the line. And if someone's a rabbi, forget about it. It can damage and destroy the standing in the eyes of the people, or his standing in the eyes of the community. It could even lose his job. It can cost him his job. On this note, specifically when it comes to Rabbanim, which is very prevalent, to insult a rabbi's intelligence, or to insult the shiurim, or to insult his integrity, is something that literally is an insult on the Torah itself. Not only on the rabbi, but what he represents. And by insulting him, his integrity, or his shiurim, or whatever it may be, it's a desecration to the actual Torah HaKadosha. I thought to myself, why do you get up when a Talmid Chacham, a rabbi, comes into the room? It's because the Gemara tells us that this Talmid Chacham is encapsulated with the Torah HaKadosha inside of him. He's a walking Sefer Torah. And just like when a Torah comes into the room, you stand up. When the rabbi, who's a walking Sefer Torah, comes into the room, you stand up as well. And if that's the case, how careful are we when we take the Sefer Torah out from the Hechal? How careful are we that the person that's holding it is holding and supporting the Torah well, that it should never fall, chas v'shalom? The same way we're so careful about holding the Torah itself, making sure it should never fall, is the same way we're obligated to hold up and support our Talmidei Chachamim and make sure that they never fall in the eyes of other people. Thank you for listening.